Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make my homemade meat sauce. It's pretty simple. First you want out is 1 pound of ground beef. Break it up nice and neat. Then you add 1 pound of ground pork. Now this is the Italian seasoned ground pork, but you can use any ground pork you prefer. Now all I'm going to do is brown it up in the skillet with some olive oil. And I'm going to add some salt to it while I'm doing that as well. It's a pretty self-explanatory step. That's what we all do when we make our own meat sauce. And of course, while you're doing this, you want to cook your pasta. Now you use any pasta you want. I'm just using regular old spaghetti. And of course, when I cook it, I cook it till al dente, till it's just to the tooth. You have some bite to it. And of course, I add butter to it when it's done. And once you get the beef all brown, you want to put it to the side in another little pot. And you want to save the fat for when you fry the tomatoes. All you're going to do is 1 can of whole tomatoes. You're going to deseed them. Now first I was pouring the seeds off in the can, and I realized the whole reason I got the strainer was to deseed them in the strainer. So it took me a few seconds to dawn on me. But if you don't have to get all the seeds out. It's kind of hard to do because these are really small tomatoes for some reason, but it's possible. So as you're deseeding them, you want to throw them off into the oil, the fat from the meat, and you're going to fry them in that. You're going to fry them in there. And you're going to break them up and smoosh them until it's kind of pasty, somewhat. This is just going to help add some flavor to the sauce. So just keep moving around. And then you want to let them sit for a while and just, heat up in the oil. And after you're settled with how fried they are, how smooshed and soft they are, you want to add back in the juice from the can. The sauce, you don't want to throw that away. You're going to cook that down just to keep all that flavor. Now if you really want, you can use diced tomatoes, but it's not something I really prefer. As you can see, I just added the juice back in, and I'm going to keep stirring it and let it render down, get all that water out. As you can see, all the steam coming off. Now the whole goal is you're going to keep doing that, and you're going to keep trying to get clear spots and see how quickly it fills in those clear spots again. The slower it does it, the better it is. See how it's going kind of slow? You want a bit slower than that. You want to add 1 can of tomato paste and 1 can of tomato sauce. Now it is a small can of tomato paste, not the whole big old can. You don't need a whole lot of tomato paste. Then you want to add in you just stir it until it'll thicken up, because the paste will help thicken it up. And you have this nice little sauce going. Then you want to add your Italian seasoning. Now add a lot of it in. You can add as much or little as you like. And you just want to keep stirring it and let it bubble a bit. You don't want to bubble too much, because it will, make a mess. And the same thing as before, you want to keep making spots clear in the pan to see how quickly it covers those spots back up. As you see, it's pretty much close. Then I'm going to add it back to the meat. Give it a stir. Then I'm going to add in my secret ingredient once I get it all fully stirred. Of course, I want to keep it on the heat and keep it nice and hot. And now my secret ingredient is real simple. It's just mini pepperoni. Nothing fancy. It adds a lot of good flavor and some spice to it. You don't have to add it if you do not want to, but I do recommend trying it at least once and see how you like it. Of course, you just want to get it hot, because the pepperoni is ready cooked. If you buy the store-bought in a little package, and you're ready to, once it gets heated all the way through and your noodles are done, you're ready to serve. And you just pour it on top of the noodles, whatever noodles you prefer. This is spaghetti. Now I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the meal. Thank you for watching.